Something huge is happening at Anfield. Hugo Ekitiké has officially arrived, and absolutely no one saw it coming. Liverpool have pulled off a bold and unexpected move, landing one of Europe's most exciting young strikers in a transfer that's already sending shockwaves through the football world. But that's not all. There are other major storylines unfolding behind the scenes at Liverpool that could reshape the squad even further. Stick around till the end, because what's happening at Anfield right now is bigger than just one signing. And it's only just getting started.
Yeah, so just for any Liverpool fans who perhaps don't follow the Bundesliga, Liverpool are incredibly strong. They've just won the Premier League, but maybe the one area they can strengthen is number 9 straight through the middle. Is that the position you see that's perfect for him in that Liverpool team?
Absolutely. Ekitiké, he can also play on the wings, but for me, he's a real number 9 striker, and this is exactly what Liverpool is looking for.
Liverpool appear to have beaten Newcastle United to the signing of Hugo Ekitiké from Eintracht Frankfurt.
Eintracht Frankfurt will agree a deal in the range of 90 until 100 million euro in the end.
So 90 million euros plus, that's euros, not pounds. Seems a wonderful move for the player. Does this mean that Newcastle United are completely out of the running?
For the moment, absolutely yes. Newcastle was pushing for him. They made an official offer in the range of 80 million euro to Eintracht Frankfurt, but Eintracht Frankfurt rejected immediately. After that, there was no new offer presented, and the player has made clear that he wants to join Liverpool over Newcastle, and now everyone involved in that poker game is trying to find a solution between Eintracht Frankfurt, Liverpool and Hugo Ekitiké.
So let's see what the Newcastle manager had to say when asked about Alexander Isak and the situation with regards to his future. Here's what he said after that game with Celtic.
In order for a transfer to really work, in my opinion, the player has to be desperate to come to your club. And if we don't get that, the transfer doesn't work. So we're seeking players that are good enough, that are desperate to come, and that can make the difference, that they're on short supply for us. But we're confident that we can try and get some more players in to strengthen the depth of the squad. We're certainly aware that we need to.
Liverpool have officially begun early negotiations with Real Madrid over the potential signing of Brazilian winger Rodrigo Goes, in what could become one of the most eye-catching moves of the summer transfer window. With speculation intensifying around Luis Diaz's possible departure amid strong interest from Barcelona and Bayern Munich, Liverpool are wasting no time identifying a high-caliber replacement, and Rodrigo has emerged as a top target. According to multiple reports, club representatives have already reached out to both Rodrigo's camp and Real Madrid's board to assess the feasibility of a deal. The 23-year-old remains under contract at the Bernabeu until 2028, but his future has grown increasingly uncertain following the arrival of Kylian Mbappe and Enric, both of whom are expected to play significant roles in Madrid's revamped attack next season. Sources suggest that Rodrigo is seeking assurances over his role and may consider leaving if regular starting opportunities are no longer guaranteed, something Liverpool are willing to offer. The Reds see Rodrigo as a natural fit in Arne Slot's tactical setup, especially on the left flank, or he could thrive as a dynamic, goal-scoring wide forward. His versatility to play across the front line, combined with his Champions League experience and high ceiling, make him a particularly attractive option for Liverpool's post-Klopp era. While Real Madrid are not actively pushing to sell, they are reportedly open to listening to serious offers, with a valuation thought to be in the region of 70 to 80 million euros. Liverpool are now weighing up the financial implications of such a deal, especially in light of their evolving squad structure and potential funds generated from outgoings. However, competition is expected to be fierce. Premier League rivals Arsenal and Manchester City are also monitoring the situation closely, though Liverpool are believed to have made the first official approach. While it's still early in the process and no formal bid has been submitted yet, momentum is clearly building. Rodrigo is said to be intrigued by the idea of a fresh challenge in the Premier League, and Liverpool's project under new leadership could prove persuasive. If talks continue positively, a move could gather pace quickly, and with the transfer window heating up, Liverpool fans may soon see one of Europe's brightest young attackers lighting up Anfield in red. Luis Diaz appears increasingly likely to leave Liverpool this summer, as Bayern Munich have submitted an improved offer for the Colombian winger in what could become one of the most high-profile exits from Anfield in recent years. The Bundesliga giants initially made a bid in the region of €67.5 million, £58.5 million, which was swiftly rejected by Liverpool, who maintain a firm stance that Diaz is not for sale unless an exceptional offer is made. However, Bayern have returned with a significantly improved second bid that reportedly brings them closer to Liverpool's internal valuation of around 90 to 100 million euros. The move comes as part of Bayern's major squad rebuild under Vincent Kompany, with Diaz identified as a key attacking target following the club's underwhelming domestic and European campaign last season. According to reports from both England and Germany, Diaz has not pushed for a transfer publicly, but privately he is said to be open to a move. Especially if Liverpool are unable to guarantee him a consistent starting role under new manager Arne Slot. Behind the scenes, it's understood that Diaz's representatives have been in informal discussions with Bayern, and the German club is prepared to offer a 4-year deal worth over 14 million euros per season, a significant pay rise compared to his current terms at Liverpool. The Colombian international, who joined the Reds from FC Porto in January 2022, has been a key figure in recent seasons, but his role could now be at risk due to tactical reshuffles and incoming signings. Liverpool have already spent close to 300 million euros this summer on new additions including Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitiké, Jeremy Frimpong, and others, a level of spending that places pressure on the club to balance the books and stay within UEFA's profit and sustainability regulations, PSR. As such, an exit for Diaz would not only bring in a significant transfer fee but also free up room in the wage bill for additional reinforcements. Moreover, sources close to the situation suggest that Bayern are growing confident that Liverpool will eventually accept a deal, particularly if Diaz signals his intent more clearly in the coming days. The Bundesliga champions believe that their financial offer and sporting project, including a guaranteed key role in Kompany's new-look side, could be enough to tempt the 27-year-old. Meanwhile, Liverpool are quietly preparing for a potential departure, having already been linked with possible replacements, including Real Madrid's Rodrigo and Athletic Club's Nico Williams. While no final decision has been made and the Reds are not actively shopping Diaz, the tone of recent negotiations has shifted, and insiders now believe a transfer is more possible than ever. Liverpool have entered serious and ongoing negotiations with Crystal Palace defender Marc Guéhi, as the Merseyside club looks to strengthen its defensive line ahead of a new era under manager Arne Slot. The 24-year-old England international has emerged as one of the Premier League's most reliable and composed centre-backs over the past 2 seasons, and with only a year left on his current deal, Palace may be forced to consider a sale this summer to avoid losing him for a reduced fee in 2026. Sources close to the discussions indicate that Liverpool's interest has accelerated in recent weeks, especially following the confirmed departure of young defender Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen for around £35 million, and amid persistent doubts about the long-term futures of Joe Gomez and Ibrahima Konate. Slot and the Liverpool recruitment team reportedly see Guéhi not just as a depth option, but as a potential long-term successor to Virgil van Dijk, with the leadership and defensive maturity to play a central role in the club's evolving backline. Talks between Liverpool and Guéhi's representatives are described as positive and advanced, with personal terms unlikely to be a stumbling block. However, Guéhi is said to be demanding clear assurances of regular playing time, having grown into a consistent starter and captain at Palace. The player wants to avoid being seen as a squad option or backup, especially in a crucial phase of his career as he looks to maintain his spot in the England national team ahead of the 2026 World Cup. From Liverpool's side, they are reportedly preparing a structured offer in the region of £40 to £45 million, including achievable bonuses, an amount they believe reflects fair market value considering Guéhi's age, experience, and Premier League consistency. Palace, while reluctant to lose a player of his caliber, understand the risk of holding onto him too long without a contract extension and may be tempted to cash in if Liverpool submit a formal bid. Several other clubs, including Arsenal, Chelsea, and Inter Milan, have expressed interest in Guéhi, but Liverpool are currently viewed as the front-runners due to their concrete approach and more immediate need for a starting centre-back. Additionally, the presence of a clear tactical plan under Slot and the opportunity to play Champions League football again could give Liverpool the edge in convincing Guéhi to make the switch to Anfield. With talks ongoing and progressing well, insiders believe the deal could move quickly in the coming weeks if Crystal Palace begin to show signs of softening their stance.